The battle for racial integration in schools began in 1846. The case of Plessy versus Ferguson was the beginning in the great debate of integration. Homer Plessy, being of mixed racial descent, boarded a train and sat in a coach that was occupied by whites. However, by order of the conductor of the East Louisiana Railway, he was told to vacate the coach he was in and sit in another that was occupied by blacks. After refusing to sit in the black railway carriage car, Plessy was arrested. At the trial with Justice John H. Ferguson, Plessy was found guilty on the grounds that the law was a reasonable exercise of the state's police powers. Plessy filed a petition asserting that segregation put down blacks. Unfortunately, the ruling came out to be in favor of Ferguson. With the ruling came the separate but equal doctrine. In 1938, petitioner Lloyd Gaines was denied admission to the School of Law at the State University of Missouri. Having already graduated with the degree of Bachelor of Arts at Lincoln University, he filed his application to State of Missouri to begin studying law, since Lincoln University had no law school. The grounds for his denial was that it was contrary to the Constitution, laws, and public policy of the state to admit a Negro as a student in the University of Missouri. The state of Missouri told petitioner Gaines to look to different schools that accepted non-resident Negroes. However, after Chief Justice Hughes held the state responsible for providing every qualified person to satisfy equal protection, Missouri could not still deny Gaines admitted. 16 years later, Linda Brown was denied admission to her elementary school because she was black. This started the Brown versus Board of Education case. Brown's case combined with several others and eventually reached the Supreme Court. The court broke the long tradition and overruled the separate but equal doctrine. The case was ruled as violating the 14th Amendment. After hearing further discussions on implementing desegregation, the court declared in 1955 that schools must desegregate with all deliberate speed. 2 years after the Brown versus Board of Education, in accordance with the new law for integrating schools, Little Rock attempted to integrate. Unwilling to disturb the peace, Governor Orville Faubus stated on national television that it would not be possible to restore or to maintain order if the integration were to happen. Governor Faubus called in the National Guard and had them surround Central High and allowed no students to enter. The 9 black students attempted to enter the school and were turned away a few times until the federal court ordered Faubus to not interfere with the integration of the school. The day after the National Guard was relieved from guarding the school, armed federal troops escorted the 9 students into Central High under the direction of President Eisenhower. In 1959, Virginia initiated a coordinated policy known as massive resistance to retain segregationist policies. The school district, Prince Edward County, was ordered to continue the integration, and in retaliation they stopped funding schools. Because of this, schools in the Prince Edward County were all shut down for 5 years, not allowing black children to be educated. In 1963, federal court ordered the county to reopen the schools with the integration in action, and also ordered the county to fund schools again. Integration in schools is now active and has become effective throughout the United States.